I would like to ask you, before on the round table you talked about history in cinema and all this. I would like to ask you, how do you think cinematic history that we celebrate tonight serves the public, if I may use this word, or it's a necessity for them to revisit certain films and...
Well, I think it does serve the public well to remember the past of cinema, because in commercial cinema there is no past. You just consume a film and you eat the popcorn and you go away. And I think it's very important to remember the great tradition of cinema, and the tradition of cinema is as strong in France as anywhere. So it's very important. Some countries have almost forgotten their cinema tradition, which is sad. I mean, Italy made amazing, beautiful, important films, and Italian cinema struggles a little now. Same for Spanish cinema. So I think it's very important that you remember the good films of the past and gain strength from that to go on making good films now.
Do you think it's part of the human history, the memory of the people? The cinematic history is an essential part of this.
Yeah, well, a lot of our history is captured on film, but that's particularly through a documentary film, and fiction film as well. But the documentary film is most important, I think. When I want to see what things were like in the war, in the Second World War, I would go first to the documentaries, not to the fiction.
Fiction catches the essence.
Fiction can sometimes, most of the time, it can be propaganda. Unfortunately,
yes.
I mean, if you watch American films, you think America won the Second World War. So I mean, I think you've got to be very, very careful about fiction. Careful about documentary as well, because that can also be propaganda.
It's a kind of fiction, isn't it?
Pardon?
It's a kind of fiction.
Well, it's documentary, but it is cut to a certain point of view. But I think the taste of a period, or the sense of it, is probably best captured in documentary. Maybe the fiction films can capture something else, but I think you have to be very cautious.
But you choose to do fiction, rather than.
Yes, in our arrogance, we choose fiction. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Have a nice trip.
Okay, thanks a lot.